Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Auto repair is recession proof. Auto repair, I'm going to tell you what, I don't care what type of car you have, whether it's a hoopty or whether it's some fancy car or something, cars always need repair. They always need repair. Even if you repairing it yourself, you still gotta get it. Like you might be that type, say, man, I change my own oil or something. I rotate my own tires. Okay, you still have to go to a shop and buy the oil. You still have to buy maybe a jack, maybe one of those things you drive a car up on. I forgot, I don't know what they call because I don't use it. I go to a repair shop to change the car, change the tires, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. If people get like a little dent, there's some places you can go. That's one thing. Then the reason why auto repair is recession proof, so many people have cars. So many people have cars. Even with electric cars, you probably have to take them somewhere. Maybe not, of course, for the oil change or anything like that. But I'm not sure. Maybe somebody who's dealt with electric cars or something could tell me. But even with that, even if you take that out of there, like I say, somebody who's familiar with repairing them, please share something in the comment section. Because I have a regular like gas car. And there's been times like I could change the oil, but I was like, nah, I'll take it someplace else while I'm doing something else, right? There's so much you can do with it because I don't care what your car is, how good you keep it in shape. You probably have to do something. You might hear that noise or whatever. I remember I had to take my car because even if you put it in park, there was something that came up on the dashboard saying it wasn't parked. So I had to take that into a dealer and get that fixed. And that was something that came out of the blue. That wasn't even a regular oil change or something. And I remember a mechanic actually say, hey, if you keep your oil change and your air filter, you can keep that car for a long time. So, that's a business right there. In fact, you got plenty of oil change places and stuff. Very important. And, they not complaining as much. I mean, I could see if you have the business in a place where, other people are having money issues or something like that, or a smaller place. But if you're in a city, mid-sized city, even a small town, everybody got it. In fact, some of the funnest auto repair people, it might be somebody who got that one shop. They ain't a part of any chain or anything like that. They not a franchise. They just a little shop. But they can fix things though. They can fix things. Shoot, I remember even having a shade tree mechanic. Yeah, may he rest in peace. But I had a shade tree mechanic one time. Having some trouble, couldn't really take it into a place. Somebody recommended a guy he knew who, one of those shade tree mechanics, they don't have their own spot, but they can keep a car running. I remember he came over to the house, right? And he said, okay, just run the car. He just pulled a few things. He said, oh, you just need a tune-up. And even when I was driving him to a store to get some cables and something to put in there for the tune-up, and he said, "Oh yeah, you need your tire, your tires balanced too." And he just heard that. I was like, but it's recession proof. It's recession proof. All you have to do is go outside, just drive any place. You got all these cars. They not going to stay in place. And like I said, I personally don't know about electric cars. Like I said, if somebody tell me about them, repairs that they have to take. And even then, you get stuff out here on the road, slow leaks with tires and everything. You probably got to change the tires. I had a slow leak with one of my tires, a very slow leak. And, took it someplace and, they took care of it and everything. You always have something with it. shoot, even beyond auto repair, car washes, or even stuff to wash the car. If you don't want to go to a car wash, you can still, get some, liquids or something to wash the car, some towels, anything. You got plenty of people who do that. They like, shoot, no, we'll wash our own car. Okay, you still got to buy the soap, stuff like that. It's so much you have to do with the car. You don't have to take, like I said, you don't have to take it to a car wash, but you might want to keep it clean, so get a little car vacuum. There's so much. Somebody making ice scrapers and everything. Like right now while I'm recording, snow outside. Thankfully I have a garage, but if I had to park it outside, I would have to scrape it off. It's so much you have to do with a car. Shoot. Indeed, some people it goes beyond the scope of this channel, but some people living in their cars. And somebody probably came up with something that those people could use or something in the cars. People who have to live in the cars. But in general, auto repair, that's recession proof, because I don't care what car you got, you're going to have to change the oil on it. You're going to need the filter. There's probably some other little things on it that you might have to change. Or you might not, even if you're someone who can take care of all that, you still got to buy the stuff. You can take care, you can do auto repairs yourself, but you still probably have to buy parts. You still probably have to, buy whatever you need to change it. Because I remember years ago, just getting the tires. It was a broke time. I had to rotate the tires myself. And I had to have stuff. I had to have the jacks and everything ready for that. Oil change and everything, changing the filters, changing different stuff. One car I had, I had to put, it was years ago, way back in the day, like late 80s. Had this car, they don't make this car anymore. It was a Chevy Nova. And there were a couple times I had to lift that hood up and go in there and take care of stuff myself, but I still had to buy it. It's recession proof because people are always going to use their cars. There are plenty of people who don't drive and whatever, but okay, let them go. You still have to take care of it. If you have a car or something like that, it still has to be taken care of, whether you're taking care of it yourself or you have to take it someplace. If you're taking care of it yourself, you still got to buy some parts or whatever you need. You still got to buy the oil, whatever. It's recession proof. And, I said I was going to talk about recession proof this week, and I just gave, just 3 businesses, but every one of them has something that you can add to it. But trust me, there's more, and I'll probably do something again when, they actually officially announce a recession. Oh, it's coming, y'all. Trust me. So I want y'all to think about those. Or anything else. Indeed, you can probably just look it up online. Just do a search on, just say recession-proof businesses. You'll get a whole bunch of more, all right? So anyway, that's all I have. Y'all know the deal. Y'all have a good weekend, though. Let's go make that money.